What is going down? What is going down? What is going down? Smooth world. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody holding up? How's everybody feeling? You know what I'm saying? As we all file into this thing called the Night Owl Show. You know what I'm saying? This is the show for folks who's getting off of work looking for something they can tune into in real time, react to in real time, and get some real time reactions. This is the show for folks who's getting ready for work. So you look for something to help get you going, get you flowing, get you in the right state of mind. And this is the show for folks who knew if you stuck around long enough, you can get a chance to rock out right here with your boy, live and in real time. Welcome by everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Night Owl Show. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I see we father me and Dom. I see you, big fella. What's going on, young man? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share this thing. And make sure you comment where you're tuning in from and what's on your mind. We're going to get off into this thing. I'm going to make sure I hit this share button myself. Like, I can't tell you to do anything I ain't willing to do as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking on my guest for tomorrow, making sure she gonna be all good, all right, and all smooth. You know what I'm saying? Logging in real quick so I can share this thing. If you're chiming in from YouTube, you know what I'm saying, like my man Don, make sure you hit that share button. Trying to build the base up. You know what I'm saying? If you're chiming in from Facebook, make sure you hit that share button. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build the base up. You dig. You know what I'm saying? Share to the story real fast. Share on this thing. We live, baby. And that's all I'm going to do. That's all I got time for because I ain't finna waste no time. I got folks in the live ready to get it in, ready to rap, ready to talk. Let's get it in. I got a lot on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feeling. You know what I mean? We had a lot go on this past weekend. We had the release of Coming to America 2, a long-awaited movie that a lot of people have been fans of. This movie is 30 years, you know what I'm saying, come. And now we're enjoying the long-awaited sequel, you know what I'm saying? If you're a fan of the show for real, you've been following the fact that I've been following WandaVision, and we've been hitting on that a lot. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely talk about the season finale, which I knew was going to be longer than the regular episodes was. All the regular episodes like 20-some minutes. The finale episode was 48 minutes. Come on now, you can't. It's been a slow build up all this time. You can't do the drop off at the end with the same amount of time. There's no way you're going to fit in how much dramatic this thing is being. You know what I'm saying? In 20-some minutes. Especially if you're only doing 9 episodes. You got to take this thing the whole way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a real-time reaction. I'm going to do my first live reaction on the live on the podcast because everybody that knows, you know, I always got an energy drink close. And this time I got an energy drink I haven't tasted. I've been sitting on this one for a minute now, you know what I'm saying? And I've been waiting for a chance to do my reaction video to it because the last reaction video I did to an energy drink like this one, same brand, different flavor, I saved for the Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Dom said, I got to catch up on the sharing Thursday when I'm back on. I got to share that Supreme album, Witness My King, which is a dope album. That's what's up. Appreciate you being able to chime in, even though you can't share. Hey, the views helps. The comments help. You know what I'm saying? Keep commenting. Keep letting them know that you're chiming in. And you can still, well, if you're only on Facebook, so I understand. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody else, make sure you continue to chime in and tune in. Hit that share button, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're aware when all the notifications take place because you want to be in tune for whenever I drop something. Because between TikTok compilations, reaction videos, and the reaction we're going to do today is, like I say, a brand new energy drink to me. Haven't tried it yet. New flavor. I've tried one of this brand of a different flavor, but it's a whole twist to it. I'm going to break it down in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to always one's got to go for the day. You know what I'm saying? So let's get off into this thing. Now, Coming to America 2. If you've seen it, comment, seen it. I want to hear you say that way, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing any spoilers. Let me find me an energy drink outside of my other energy drink as we tuning in, you know what I'm saying? As you coming in, filing in. Remember, you can always donate to the show, you know what I'm saying? Become a member of Smooth World by hitting the Cash App, hitting the PayPal, you know what I mean? Or subscribing to the Patreon. And it's easy to find the Patreon. All you have to do is follow this link and Patreon. My Patreon link is inside of this link, along with so many others. My SoundCloud, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook, everything. My YouTube, for those who's watching from Facebook, still struggling to find that YouTube, you know what I mean? It's definitely something there. There's the link to the album for anyone who has Apple Music. I appreciate you for sharing. You know what I'm saying? We, you know what I'm saying, always uplift everybody and anybody we can. You know what I mean? But this is the Night Owl Show. And you know what? We're going to do it differently. I'm going to go ahead and get off into this reaction of the new energy drink before I start talking about the shows, the movies, because, or feeding into the comments, whatever you all would like to talk about. We always got that available. Because I'm thirsty and I'm looking for an energy drink within reach, and I don't see one except for the one I would like to react to. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can mute these reactions to this stuff. Go to notification settings, turn off all notifications for Discord. Bam, there we go. All right, now we ain't got those ding ding dings in the background. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a live time reaction because everybody knows I love energy drinks. So I've been sitting on this energy drink, waiting to do a live reaction. And my other live reaction video for another energy drink of this flavor, of this brand, but of a different flavor, is on my Patreon. So anybody that would like to subscribe to the Patreon, you can follow my Linktree link, you know what I'm saying? Or you can hit me in the disc, you can hit me in the Cash App and or PayPal, and you will immediately be sent a link to my Patreon. You know what I mean? And those who donate to the show will get a free subscription to the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Not only will you be shouted out during the show, but I'll pay for you to come rock out with some bonus material because you took time out of your schedule to donate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and give you access to more. You know what I mean? But the energy drink on deck for today is entitled Ghost. I'm going to hold it this way so the light don't kill it. They said if you do something like this, nope, didn't work. Yep, it does work. I'll be John Brown because you're reflecting light back to the camera to see what's in front of it. There's called the Ghost energy drink, you know what I'm saying? And if you look close, the catch to this energy drink is the fact it's Sour Patch flavored, blue raspberry, you know what I'm saying? And the last one I had was Warhead themed. So their thing is some sour candy, you know what I'm saying? Which puts a twist on the energy drink because normally the energy drinks, you know what I'm saying, have sugars in them. But these are actually sugar-free, zero sugars, no artificial colors, and they're actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do a real-time reaction to the blue raspberry Sour Patch Kids Ghost energy drink. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what your comments, what your thoughts are in the comments. I know you're gonna tell me, hey, stay off from energy drinks, big dog. But y'all don't understand these things be coming in handy. Mm-hmm. Right there. Right there. You know what I'm saying? When you know you got that sour, you got that right there behind the jawline, right up under the ear. It always gets you. You know what I'm saying? Make you squint one time, turn to the side. All right. But it's actually pretty good. As well as right on time because I definitely needed something to drink. Now I'm trying something different this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm using the camera that's on the laptop instead of using my normal camera that I have been using that is a USB camera. So I'm trying to see which one, you know what I mean, because it works for some things and it don't work for other things. Try jumping on the Discord with it, and it didn't work. I had to use my laptop camera. My laptop camera came through perfectly. You can see me clear as day. Reception flowed perfectly. So I'm just trying to make sure, like maybe I'm working ahead of the game, and I don't need an external camera. That the camera that's on the mic on the laptop might actually be beneficial to what I'm trying to do. So comment on how you feel about that as well. You know what I'm saying? But Coming to America too, you know what I'm saying? Coming to America too, I definitely thought was a dope movie. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to Eddie Murphy. Did no disrespect. I said Eddie Griffin. I'm actually trying to in the midst of pulling up the cast, because I want to give proper shout outs to everybody, even the ones we didn't know their names, because we knew this was a star-studded cast right here. First of all, didn't know James Earl Jones was still alive, so shout out to James, still holding it down. You know what I mean? Tracy Morgan, Leslie Jones, man, I forget the name of the lady that actually Shari Headley, that's her name, that played the original Lisa McDowell in the first Coming to America. And now, you know what I'm saying, she's Lisa Jaffer. You know what I mean? So shout out to her holding it down, still around, still in good communications, good standards with everybody. Because a lot of times sequels don't happen because of relationships fall out. You know what I mean? In this situation, I believe it was a lot like Will Smith was with Bad Boys 3, where he didn't want to just put anything out. It had to be perfect and line up to where they would be in this real time, and not just be a sequel to an action movie. They got them acting all outside their body. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Arsenio Hall, to Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? And of course John Amos, who we ain't seen in a minute. You know what I mean? But then I also want to shout out to some of the younger actors that made it, that was in this movie, you know what I'm saying, that played pivotal roles and were important people in this movie. Like this was a dope movie. I see you out there, sis, you know what I'm saying? What up? How you feel about that Coming to America too? You know what I'm saying? That's what we rapping about now. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button. We trying to build this thing up, but we talking about Coming to America too. You know what I mean? Jermaine Fowler, who played they kept calling him the bastard son. I don't want to call him a bastard son, because technically the definition, I see you, bro. What's good, Mr. Library Guy? Can't wait. You know what I mean? Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button. But they spent it was a running joke in the beginning when he was introducing them to his siblings. He kept calling him his bastard son. Like, dude, technically, bastard is anybody whose parents weren't married. My parents ain't get married until 3 years after I was born, 2 years after I was born. You know what I'm saying? So technically, I'm a bastard. So I laughed when it was said, but it was like, man, stop calling my man a bastard. Since it said, it was freaking awesome. I loved it. I loved it too. You know what I mean? I thought it was dope. You know what I mean? But we're going to be honest on this thing. And I heard Geronimo made a post. I seen Geronimo made a post. I commented on it saying, come on now. Geronimo made a post and was like, man, we watch all these Terminator sequels and still go to the box office. But Muggs got all this negative to say about Coming to America 2, which is a black movie, almost full black cast. Shout out to Louis Anderson, still holding it down. Then finally got upgraded to the fries and got to the big bucks. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But the bitch say what? Man, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Shout out to sis. Oh man. But Rotimi, I ain't seen him in a minute. You know what I mean? He was on a movie called Burning Sands that was pretty dope, I believe. And he did an episode of Dad Jokes for All Def Digital, which was pretty funny. But shout out to him, because his role was funny. He was the flamboyant son of Wesley Snipes. Like, come on, man. Like, if the general raised you, how you come out looking like this? Except for the fact that the general walk in breakdancing and pop locking with it with the army behind him, which I thought was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna, don't get me wrong. Matter of fact, and let me get this. Now, I'm gonna give some more shout outs. Tiana Taylor, seeing her as the new whatever you like um princess in the movie was hilarious, because the last movie I saw her in was a Tyler Perry joint where she was ratchet and wasn't nobody finna control her. She wasn't finna submit to nothing. And in this one, it's her coming in, pop locking in whatever movie you like, whatever food you like. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I definitely, that's showing, that's, I don't know if you would say that was showing, well, it was showing contrast in her character, because she went from showing one to the other, you know what I mean? But Kiki Lane, the chick who played the daughter, who he eventually handed it down to, who was originally what he thought to believe his firstborn, until he found out through the witch doctor, which I feel like every movie should have some type of witch doctor. That was hilarious. The way the witch doctor came in, creepy, gangly looking, and just comical, but you know what I'm saying, kept that was just the comedic aspect that would fit everything. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely a dope addition. You know what I'm saying? Something we didn't see. We didn't see at all in the original Coming to America, but it was something added in. Like, this was the king's concierge or liaison the whole time. Like, this was the man in his ear. Like, it was the witch doctor in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping we was gonna see Buddy, who did "She's Your Queen," and this man came in and a whole new song, a whole new. You know what I'm saying? I thought that joint was, you know what I'm saying, on point. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia Tiana was perfect for that role. Way different from Byron. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was hilarious to see her. I thought something else that was hilarious was to see that the chick from the original movie was still hopping on the leg, barking like a dog. And then they got to the end, he was like, "Thank you for releasing my sister from the curse." Like, come on, man. No doubt, no, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody in a situation like that. But and that's why they call Eddie Murphy the GOAT. You know what I mean? Because 30 years later, he's still grinding. He's still, you know what I'm saying, creating masterpieces. And only he could have did it, because for some reason, he's the only one that can have a cast of comedians this strong and be able to corral everybody. And he's still the spotlight, even though his son was the focus of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Finding his son and then molding his son into what he was going to become. And don't get me wrong, like, it's the reason why I don't watch a lot of movies now, because I've watched so many of them and I break them down so much because of how much I like suspense movies. I'm always breaking stuff down and overanalyzing stuff to the point where it don't even be fun watching stuff no more. By the time I got halfway through the movie, I knew he was finna be with the barber chick. And matter of fact, after the barber chick looked at him and said what she said in the beginning, I thought the royal bathers would have made sure you were taken care of. And then he kind of blushed, but she looking to see what his reaction was. I knew then, like, yeah, it's gonna be them too. You know what I'm saying? They look like the same way Eddie used to look at old girl. You know what I'm saying? They set it up perfectly for it to be a contrast in the norm. But in order for him to do what his father did or would do at that time, and that's follow his heart, he's gonna have to chase down old girl. But I also knew that the daughter was going to take over the kingdom, and not take over in a negative way. By the time I said something about the son still getting the barber chick, I was like, okay, I know he gonna get her. Now the question is he gonna get her because his sister gonna cause an uprising against the kingdom because she feels spited because she ain't get it, or is he still finna hand it to her, recognizing the wrong in his ways and how he's talking like his father was, and not like the king he is. You know what I'm saying? And eventually we saw what happened with that. You know what I mean? And it's the first weekend. So after the movie release, so I won't drop too many spoilers. I won't drop too much knowledge or information on the movie. I definitely recommend you going to check it out because it was dope. My only takeaways from the movie was the fact that whenever you see flashbacks in other movies, you always see them from a different perspective. You always see them, they always have to reshoot it and de-age everybody so it fits the time. But in the same breath, you know what I'm saying, you get a new perspective to how it looked back then. And we had a slight taste of that. But I would have liked to see more um, flashbacks from different perspectives versus flashbacks that were actually scenes from the original movie. Don't get me wrong, the original movie was a classic. Can't knock it, won't deny it. Hands down, top 5 Eddie Murphy movies, top 5 comedic movies of all time. But using scenes from that was kind of like a cheat code, except for the fact that in a lot of that cameos came back into play. You know what I'm saying? My name is Peaches, and I'm the best. All the DJs want to fill my chest. They came back and did some joints, you know what I'm saying? To see Sexual Chocolate come back and bless the stage, much needed, you know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciated, you know what I'm saying? Uh, let's see. Uh, the way the son came into himself was also a dope setup. I like the way everything was set up and portrayed. Like he always had that, you know what I'm saying, that ruler kingdom. Like he always had that disposition of not taking no shit, you know what I'm saying? Even though in the beginning he was humbling himself because he was trying to find a job. We all do that. You know what I mean? But when we notice the BS and when you realize it is what it is, you finally begin to speak your piece. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope to see him coming to himself. So that was something that was definitely some more to add it to the movie. Um, and like I said, my only takeaways was I would have wanted them to do more flashbacks from different perspectives versus doing the flashbacks actually using clips from the original movie. Other than that, the movie was hilarious. You know what I mean? The original always going to be better than the sequel. It's rare that ever happens. Um, and I think when it does happen, we also have to take in consideration I got to throw this comment up here. I got to throw this comment up here for 2 reasons. She said, don't forget about the funeral of King Jaffa Joffa. She said Jaffa, but I know what you meant. You know what I'm saying? Joffrey Joffa. I think it was like Jeffrey Jaffa, something like that. I don't know. We ain't gonna waste no time on semantics. We know who we talking about. You know what I'm saying? The man had the funeral we all would want to be able to see the flowers you would be given on your deathbed. Morgan Freeman was the narrator for this man's funeral. And then he took his last breath at the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had that opportunity, would you want to go out like that? Would you want to be on life support in the midst of your funeral? And then when you ready, just look over at him like, thank you. Hit it. And then they pull the switch on you, you know what I'm saying? It was too many Jaffas. Hey, they just kept passing the name down and the name down. They didn't do, I don't think they did numbers like junior and the third and the fourth and the fifth. It was just different pronunciations. So they added in extra letters and took away the extra letters. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely quite hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Especially watching him trying to name them and figure them out. Like, no, that's Jaffe Jaffer. But then when he finally came to himself, it was like, all right, we see him. He finally getting his feet up on her. The joint with the I got a feeling I'm gonna have to use my having technical difficulties banner because I I feel dad mode kicking in. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want y'all to experience that. This is a very sensitive microphone, and if I do what I normally do, um, even from a distance into this microphone, it's definitely going to top out. Speakers will be blown. If you're using a Bluetooth and or headphones, you will snatch them out of your head immediately. I don't want to do that to you all because I love you all. You all are a part of Smooth World. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Snow Globe microphone that gives such good reception that before I allow myself to disrespect anybody with a loud yell, I'll just mute myself. Kids go to bed. Exactly. And I hear stomping. And I just came down from upstairs and I told them, if the banner goes up, the belt goes up, and I'm gonna leave it there because uh, deniability is an amazing thing, and I believe in old time religion. So I'm gonna do this. This should work. This should work, and this is why I don't want to watch the veins in my neck. I don't want y'all put y'all through this. Once again, I truly do apologize for that. But back to regularly scheduled programming. Like I was saying, um, Coming to America too, dope movie, definitely long awaited, definitely appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I'm gonna do something special. If you would like to comment on the movie, comment, put me in the game coach, and I will drop the link that you need to follow in the comments, and then we'll pull in guests from there. Make sure your camera is turned on. Make sure your mic is hot. Make sure you look presentable because I don't want to get flagged. I would like to try to monetize something. You know what I'm saying? She said we can still read lips. Get them. Oh man. Hey, look, hey, you know how it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I believe that soft-spoken parents are the reason why we have such a lack of accountability today. You know what I'm saying? We have kids that don't feel the need to take responsibility for their actions because everybody's pawning them off to the next person and nobody's actually taking care of them. You know what I'm saying? So then they begin to mock other attitudes, and those attitudes are people with their own space. You know what I mean? And people probably not doing what you're trying to do. You might be trying to build something productive. You might be trying to be a business owner or entrepreneur, anything of such, and you want to make sure that um, your kids model after that. My suggestion to you would be to let them see that. You know what I'm saying? My children know about the podcast. Did you review the Billie Holiday movie? Oh, I haven't, but that's on the list. And I promise you, we're gonna review that next week because Tone Bell was in that movie. And I've heard a lot of people talking about it, but they were talking about it from a comedic aspect, and they were saying how the character Tone Bell played, he played it so well that you got mad at him, thinking it was really him that was beating up Billie Holiday and not the character he was playing at the time in the movie. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna definitely review that. You know what I mean? Um, we have been reviewing this WandaVision. Now, anybody that's been on it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be on that Disney Plus to keep up with it, or be watching spoiler videos on YouTube. But WandaVision setting us up for a lot to come. You know what I'm saying? She's setting us up for Doctor Strange 2. She's setting us up for the Spider-Man 3. Falcon and Winter Soldier couldn't even be released until this was done. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things going on with WandaVision that I promise y'all it's worth watching. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the first couple episodes, it's a slow builder. But if you are a fan of sitcom television, then it's going to pull you in anyway. Then by the time you get to the end of the second episode, you hook, line, and sinker, caught up in this thing. But the movie, the finale, which just aired last Friday, phenomenal episode, ran for 40 plus minutes, which you got to, you know what I'm saying? You said she is, oh yeah, she's setting it up for everything. And if you're keeping up with it, you've seen like now, like we've literally watched the development of Scarlet Witch. You know what I'm saying? She was a side hero. She wasn't really a main character like that. We really didn't get too much from her. And then they give her a whole television show because in the comic books, she's literally one of the most powerful beings in the MCU. She altered the whole realities and introduced mutants to the Avengers reality, and then she took away all mutants at all for period. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was a mutant, powers is gone. You back to normal now because of the way they were treated, viewed. You got to follow the comic books, the House of M comics. If you're trying to watch it, it ain't the if you're trying to keep up and you don't want to go find the comic books, they do have a YouTube video. This joint is 4 hours long. When I tell you, I looked at it, I was at work randomly and listening to Marvel reaction videos and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And it played next into the House of M, and I didn't realize how long this joint was until I had unloaded 2 trucks and was still listening to the same video. And when I looked down, it was like I still had 2.5 more hours to go. Like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Sis said, I love the references to the shows like Bewitched, I Love Lucy, etc. You know what I'm saying? Modern Family, Malcolm in the Middle. Oh yeah, the references to the older sitcoms was dope, especially when we found out where those references came from. You know what I mean? I think it was episode 8 where they went back into her memories to find out when she was a kid, her dad used to bring them home. He was hustling the movies. It's like, baby, I ain't sell that many today. I'm gonna sell them tomorrow. We can watch them tonight though. Bam! Open up the trunk. They go a whole trunk full of movies. I Love Lucy, Bewitched. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm in the Middle. Bam! All of them there. You know what I'm saying? This is early 90s, mid 90s, somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? Bro said, yo, we waiting. Looking ass. Yo, bro, we being consistent over here. I appreciate you waiting on your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to catch up with y'all in a minute. You know what I mean? But consistency is the key. You know what I'm saying? And I have a whole smooth world that follows the Night Owl show that looks forward to being able to tune in and chime in and respond in real time, get some real time reactions because that's how we do here. You know what I'm saying? And if you would like some further shouts out, like those commenting, or like before, feel free to hit the Cash App. Not only have I performed previously for Cash App donations, but you know what I'm saying? We definitely show a lot of love, a lot of love, and you'll get a free Patreon subscription with your Cash App and or PayPal donation. You know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to build both of them up. I'm adding content to both, you know what I'm saying? So might as well be building them up. And for the first 10 people that donate to the Cash App, donate to the PayPal, and say plug the Patreon, I'm going to go ahead and plug you in. You know what I'm saying? The donations got to be at least $5. If you donate 10, you'll get the Patreon link, and you can make a request on whether I sing a song or I do some spoken word. It's all up to you. But back to this thing about WandaVision, you know what I'm saying? It's been an epic series. And I'm not one to get lost in stuff like that anymore. All I really watch these days is podcasts and stand-ups and sketch videos and parody joints, you know what I'm saying? Stuff from All Dev Digital, or shout out to Team Clayton Thomas, shout out to Tangerine, you know what I'm saying, Thomas, Shout out to Hear More. Shout out to Patrick Cloud, to comedian CP and Reggie Bo. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Precious Hall and Kamira White with On These Hoes. Like I got so much content I could watch on a weekly basis that I look forward to. That not only drop gems. Shout out to Craig Facts, Craig Smith, um, that drop gems, but also have me laughing. So I don't watch regular TV no more. And usually by the time I do whatever I'm watching, halfway through, I've picked something out of it. I've figured out how this is going to end. And it's because I watched too much suspense stuff. You know what I mean? But back to, you know what I'm saying? Let me check and make sure ain't no cash apps came through because I keep my phone on vibrate out of respect for my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my phone going off all in y'all ear. You know what I'm saying? I got my microphone set up. Is my mic hot? You know what I mean? Appreciate the reaction, appreciate the love. Make sure you're hitting that share button. We're definitely trying to build this thing up. You know, man, like I say, shout out to Coming to America. Shout out to the WandaVision. I actually thought, you know what I'm saying, WandaVision was pretty interesting and kept me intrigued. It definitely kept me on the edge of my seat, looking forward to what was about to come next because of how much I follow the Marvel. Anybody that's heard the Marvel piece that I have knows I do a lot when it comes down to the. I love the Marvel stuff. Anything Marvel, I'm following. So um, I had to make sure I get in there and check that out. And I'm trying to make sure I plug in this one's got to go. Comment where you're tuning in from. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that. Yeah, let me delete this overlay. I'm finna add in the ones got to go for the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm back. Hey, buddy. Look, Mephisto. This guy was chiming in before in like weeks, episode 6. You know what I'm saying? I see you, big fella. Yeah, I see you didn't get that cameo, dog. I thought they was gonna bring you in. We was looking forward to seeing them bring you in, but I guess Mephisto is too much of a supervillain to bring in that easily. You know what I'm saying? You gotta set him up a little bit more. But to see Scarlet Witch got the dark hole, that's actually scary given that because I believe she got her kids. I believe she got her kids. No, because when she got done, she obliterated everything. So kids was gone. Uh, kids was gone. Vision's gone. They still got the animanium vision. You know what I'm saying? You say you got her children. I hear you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we saw. That ain't what popped up in the joint. But hey, you know what I mean? We all to the good. Let me see. I'm trying to add in a backdrop, green screen or something. No, never mind. We just gonna go ahead and do what Mephisto talking about. Don't worry, I'll possibly appear in Doctor. I like that. I like that. Don't worry, I will possibly appear in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness or Loki. That's how I know you would not only pick that name just because you know what I'm saying, you know it's an interesting name, but you're a true fan because ain't nobody else that's been watching the movies talking about Chthon, you know what I'm saying, and the reaction videos, the spoiler videos, a lot of the fan theory videos. I know about Chthon, big fella. Me and Chthon, we use Wanda to destroy the multiverse. We gonna see. I can't wait. Hopefully that's how it plays out. But in the same breath, hopefully that gives the reason for uh, Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange to team up. And ain't now one of y'all gonna be able to do anything about when they come into play. You know what I'm saying? Because she's stronger than the Ultimate Wizard, and the Ultimate Wizard is supposed to be the one. But then you find out it's her. But then even her kid Wiccan is supposed to be a dog too. He hearing voices, and you know what I'm saying? You're quiet. Anybody else, I hear voices, but not with you. You know what I'm saying? You hate Strange? Yeah, I bet. I bet. Given your character, you know what I'm saying, and his whole stilo, I would understand why you would hate Strange. Definitely understandable. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the one holding you back, just like Dormammu, you know what I'm saying? Chthon, Shmur Gorath, Shuma Gorath. Oh, I know my My info. You dig. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this. One's gotta go. I'm trying to find the right kickback. Let's see what this one's gotta go is. I might have to go with this one just because we all grown in here. Yeah, we all grown in here. Ain't no kids watching this show. We're gonna do this one. I have respect for Dormammu. I would expect a villain to have respect for another villain. I understand. I have respect for Strange because he outsmarted his ass and was like, I'm not finna let you do this. Watch this. I'm gonna put this time loop on my wrist. And unless you finna negotiate with me, we're just gonna stay right here. It's cool. I'm not gonna get any older. You're not gonna get any older. I'm not gonna miss nothing on earth. Everything is gonna pretty much continue to cycle the same. You know what I'm saying? Um, all that matters is I stop you from doing anything else, any more harm to my people. You said nightmare, you hang out once in a while. That's dope. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? What else he say? I said, I don't age. Yeah, a lot of the characters don't. I would imagine Doctor Strange wouldn't have a reason to. You know what I'm saying? He has access to the time stone. You know what I'm saying? Or at least bringing it back. I believe he had access to bringing it back. I don't care what Thanos said about destroying them, all of this, and them going back and putting everything back. I'm curious to see how that plays out in the future movies outside of what we saw with Spider-Man: Homecoming. Was it Spider-Man: Homecoming? Far From Home? No. The last Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying? Where we saw them come back after the snap. Yeah, it was Homecoming. No, it was Far From Home because they was over in Italy or Greece or Rome or whatever. They was over in Europe, you know what I'm saying, on the trip. He was falling for the chick, you know what I'm saying? But it was all after the snap. So one of the dudes had still aged 5 years, even though he was still in the 10th grade, 9th grade, 11th grade. I don't know what grade they was in. But they was in a grade, they was in school, they was on a class trip. I know my facts. You know what I'm saying? And if you challenge me, I'm gonna spit my Marvel piece. Oh man. But definitely a dope movie. Definitely a dope movie. Well, a dope series. I apologize. And make sure that y'all stay tuned because between what takes place, but with everything that Marvel be talking about, they have the next 10 years easily set up, you know what I'm saying, to go um, into filming for. You know what I mean? And between Falcon and the Winter Soldier finna drop next week, um, we never know when we're gonna fucking get Black Widow. We've been waiting on it. I've heard something about Ghost Widow. That's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Has she really been around? Did she switch faces and switch places with her sister? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe Black Widow will drop some knowledge on us, and we'll get a post-credit scene that'll add up to some stuff, and we might actually get her back. And now she's pissed off about the fact that her sister died, but then she's happy that her sister died to save the rest of us, which is what made her come back because her sister came in to play her so she can actually try to live a life. And then the next thing you know, she sacrificed her life so we all could have a life. And now she wants to come back and like, you know what? It should have been me. And now we're going to make sure that it's me. You know what I'm saying? Because we all knew Black Widow as a spy. We didn't know her as somebody who cared to stick around. She knew how to survive and knew how to bust moves and get little. So that's what her thing was. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that WandaVision was dope. Make sure y'all check that out. You know what I'm saying? I see I'm getting rushed. So we're going to go ahead and jump off into this One's Gotta Go. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you hit that share button while you're rushing, while you're viewing, while you're watching, while you're enjoying. Shout out to Ghost Energy Drink, the Sour Patch Kids flavor, blue raspberry. But it's time. It's time, y'all. If somebody wants their ass whooped in the game of pool, it's time for the One's Gotta Go. Can you dig it? If you can dig it, we can dig it, and we're going to dig it together moving forward with it. And because I'm feeling good, it's the Night Owl show. So we shouldn't have no kids on this thing. We're going to go ahead and get off into some grown folks. One's got to go. Because I don't expect no kids to be able to respond to this, to be able to answer this the right way. Which one's got to go? Family, money, sex, or weed? Which one If everything else was given to you in abundance, was bountiful, you didn't have to worry. Which one gotta go? You know what I'm saying? In this reality, none of these, everything, nothing's a factor. It's just a a bounty of all of these. Family and endless love, money to the extent you never have to worry again, all the sex you can handle, or all the weed you can smoke for the rest of your life. Which one has to go? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get off in this thing. Y'all know how I do. I do them backwards. I'm gonna tell you which ones gotta stay. And then we're gonna get off into the which ones gotta go. You know what I'm saying? William say home. I hope that's not home. I hope that's not home. You're a married man with kids, big fella. We can't say home gotta go. Oh, oh. Queen Alexis, I love you, sis. She said we gotta go. We're gonna talk about it. Let's get off into this thing. Okay. First one gotta stay. First one gotta stay is family. I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember, and for those who want to keep up, make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you comment which ones gotta go for you. Make sure you hit that reaction button. I'm gonna find a way to be on screen while I got the ones that gotta go up, right? See some flowers I got for the wife on one side. See me on the other. Now, for me, the first one's got to stay as family. You know what I'm saying? And that's simply on the strength of the fact that how much I love being a father, how much I love being a husband, how much I love, you know what I'm saying? She said, only because sex is a must. Let's go. Okay. For me, family's got to stay first and foremost, of course. Father of 5, husband. I love my family. I love being a father. I love being a husband. You know what I'm saying? Will say the trees got to go. Hey, I hear you, big dog. Or are you throwing out which one's got to stay, and then the last one is going to be the one that got to go? Because that's how I'm doing mine. You might be doing yours the same way. We never know. You know what I'm saying? But family, of course, got to stay first. You know what I'm saying? Then what's got to stay next? Of course, because you can't have this. Can't have a family without this. Sex definitely got to stay on the board. You know what I mean? No need to elaborate and or explain. What's understood don't need to be explained. You know what I'm saying? Which brings us to weed and money. Now, honestly, that's a very intelligent and well thought out question. Bro said, boo. What? To sex and family got to stay? You'll get rid of sex or get rid of family? Which one you talking about, big fella? DG say, I'm getting rid of weed. I bet you the motivational spotter, the workout guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't even smoke. You just 2 more reps. Let's get it. Ugh. Kid said, this is a horrible one. Got to go. Really? Hey, look, I'm moving fast. You the one rushing me while I'm trying to take care of what I need to take care of for the smooth worldians. Yeah. For the smooth worldianites. For the keepers of smooth world. I'm working on it, but I think the smooth worldians is going to be where I stick. The one that's got to stay, the last one that's got to stay clearly is money. You know what I'm saying? I need the money to take care of the family so I can keep on doing what I'm trying to be doing. No matter how hard it is to let go of what is left. But man, it has been fun. It is 9:57, and I got people telling me that they want some smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to come deliver these whoopings in a couple of games of pool real fast. You know what I mean? And you never know. If you follow along on the Patreon, you might chime in and catch a video of me actually delivering smoke to these fellas in a game of pool. You know what I mean? But I have been your boy, Keep It Smooth. This has been the Night Owl Show. You know what I'm saying? This is the show for folks who's getting off of work looking for something they can react to and chime into in real time, get some real time reactions. This is the show for folks who's new. Weed is damn near crack. Weed is damn near crack now. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, it has gotten a lot stronger from what it once was, but I've never seen somebody, man. Hey, you got some of that gas? You got some of that gas over there? Nope. Oh, no. People don't do all of that for weed. They do a lot of things for crack. You know what I'm saying? They don't do a lot of that for weed. You know what I'm saying? Will said. But no matter how many times you pull them, the weeds keep coming back. Yeah, man. 100. You know what I'm saying? They definitely keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, because it's of the earth. It's natural. You know what I'm saying? And the weed is to keep you on your toes. In your garden, you got to keep pulling them. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep coming back. So every time you're getting down, you're taking care of your flowers, it's a reminder you got to stay hands-on with your stuff to stay on top of them weeds and keep them from coming on back. Come to Chicago more often, you'll see them. Hey, man, I got to get up out of here, man. This has been the Night Owl Show. This is the show for folks who's getting off of work, getting off of whatever they're taking care of. Look for something they can react to and respond to in real time and get some real-time reactions and responses. This is the show for folks who's getting up, getting ready for work. So you're looking for something to help get your juices going, get your blood flowing, and get you in the right state of mind. You know what I'm saying? And this is the show for folks who knew if you stuck around long enough, you'll get a chance to chop it up with your boy right here. And that's what we all got a chance to do. I have been your boy, Keep It Smooth. And this has been another wonderful episode of the Night Owl Show. You know what I'm saying? Peace out to everybody. Much love to everybody. And remember, you too have the ability to keep it smooth. It's more than just